tell me about JoinDSO. How did that come about? And then how does that help people with the current crisis that we see in the labor shortage?
Yeah, so it's interesting how that all came about when we, again, started Group Dentistry Now. JoinDSO was really an offshoot and a need that we heard from the people that we were writing about, right, the DSOs. So as we started to create content, what we heard was, well, we do a lot of recruiting, or we're looking for practices to acquire. There's really a couple different parts to JoinDSO. We thought, well, obviously a job board just makes sense, right? I mean, we're not the first people to do a job board, nor the last. But what we did was we created a sister website, JoinDSO, which is tied into Group Dentistry Now. And the way it works is it's really 3 parts. So if I come to the website, JoinDSO, and I'm just interested in learning more about groups, DSOs, I can just go to the education tab and just click on that. And really what that is, it's content that we generate on Group Dentistry Now. If I'm looking to sell my practice, I kind of go down that path. And then by state, I can find the DSOs in a particular state that are looking to acquire practices. And then I can go into Alabama, for example, and I can find all the DSOs there. Mm-hmm. And I can kind of explore what the models look like. On the other side, the career side, which is what we were talking about earlier, if I happen to be looking for a career, I can go and look at the DSO. So before I even look to see if there's a career there, because quite frankly, it's probably an opportunity at every DSO in the country right now. Might not have always been the case, but I can go and look at the model a little bit and go, hey, okay, I like this. And then we attach content to that. So we can do exactly what you're talking about. We can hear from the hygienist or the dentist, and whether if it's on the acquisition side, we can actually hear about somebody that sold their practice to Core Dental and what that experience was like and why they chose them over all the other options. So I think without the content piece, regardless of whether you use JoinDSO or they're working with you, Gary, and your team, it's like you've got to have the content. You really have to be able to be a storyteller somehow. And then on top of that, it's being consistent, right? You can't just do one story. We see this all the time, right? You see people start and they'll do 2 or 3 articles or a podcast or 2, and then it just stops.
Yep.
So it's consistency, it's storytelling, and just it does work. It takes a little bit of time, but it will work.